Hello friends, welcome back to my motherhood studio. I'm back here today to share with you all a wonderful recipe for children which is packed with a lot of vegetables. I'm sure you'll be happy to see that. And this recipe's name is called Handavo. It's from Gujarati cuisine. Following are the ingredients which we would require to prepare this recipe. We would require some handavo flour, some plain yogurt, some oil, some warm water, some vegetables of your choice, ginger, green chilies, turmeric, sugar, some baking soda, mustard seeds and sesame seed. Come, let's get going with this recipe. We would require some yogurt, flour, oil and some warm water. Yes, some warm water to begin with. We are going to mix all these wet ingredients together so that it prepares a nice and smooth batter without any kind of lumps. Please ensure that the thickness of the batter is like of a idli batter or a cake batter. It shouldn't be very liquidy. It should be nice consistency and a smooth batter. It would require little time for you to mix this batter thoroughly because handvo flour absorbs water like semolina. So gradually, keeping some patience, please mix the batter well and try to have a smooth consistency batter ready. Slowly, gradually you add. Because we are using warm water, it will not be very tough. So I am using a spoon here. In case you want to use a whisk, you can do that as well and make this batter evenly. Please note that this is not an instant recipe, so you would have to prepare this batter and keep it overnight for fermentation like of a idli batter. It's not going to ferment like the idli batter, but yes, you will be able to smell the fermented fragrance which would come from this batter the next morning. So we are going to nicely mix this batter evenly, and here this is how it's going to look like. And then I'm going to use some cling foil to cover this bowl and keep it in a warm place for fermentation overnight. Ensure that you cover it nicely, otherwise the surface will become of the batter would tend to become dry. So cover it well and keep it in a warm place, and it should be ready the next morning. So this is how our batter looked like the next morning, and I'm going to remove the cling foil and put this batter into another bowl, and I'm going to eventually mix everything what I have available with me over here. So to begin with, I would add some ginger chili into this batter. I will add some sesame seeds. I'm going to use half of them, and rest half I'm going to use at the end to sprinkle some turmeric, and I will nicely stir it well. Try to stir these spices well so that when we mix the vegetables, they evenly coat each other. Now I'm adding some salt. Salt again you can have as per your taste. I'm going to add some sugar as well. Again, sugar I'm using here 1 spoon. If you want it to be a little more on the sweeter side, you may opt for 2 spoon sugar as well. Here are my grated carrots, which I'm going to stir in the batter. So depending on your convenience, accordingly one by one you can mix all the vegetables. These are the vegetables which were readily available to me, so I have used them. Otherwise you can use zucchini, bottle gourd. You can even also add some chopped methi seeds, and trust me, your children are going to enjoy this recipe thoroughly because it's going to taste like a nice cake. Here my peas and corns goes into the batter, and I'm stirring them nicely so that all the vegetable gets coated really well with the batter and mixes really well, so that when the handvo is ready, it will be of an even consistency. And at the end I'm adding these red, yellow, green bell peppers into it, stirring them at the moment nicely. Don't be very harsh while mixing it. Try do it nicely, not very gently also, because with the vegetables it's going to be a little tough to stir it. I'm also adding some tempering into it. This tempering included some oil, hing and some curry leaves to it. It's completely optional if you want to add curry leaves, but it does give a very nice flavor when added to this. And I'm using the sesame seeds at different levels. I mixed some without tempering. This is with tempering. I'm also going to use some at the end, as I shared earlier, for garnishing. I'm going to add some coriander leaves also to it. There goes my coriander. And at the end I'm going to add some baking soda also, so that it incorporates a lot of air and it comes out nice and soft. So here goes my baking soda. Please ensure that you add the baking soda absolutely at the end when your batter is ready to go into the baking tin. Otherwise, the batter, the whole effect of the baking soda will go. So it needs to be added absolutely at the end. I had already kept my baking tin greased and ready beforehand, and now I am going to put everything into the baking tin I'm putting, and then I'm going to level the top of it. And after once my batter is nicely leveled in the baking tin, I'm going to sprinkle some more sesame seeds. So when my handvo will get baked, these sesame seeds are also going to bake along and they'll go to the... Alright, so now my batter is all set and ready to go into the oven. I'm going to bake it at around 160 to 170 degrees for around 45 minutes. Please see to it that the toothpick or the knife comes out clean when inserted, because handvo is going to take longer for baking because the amount of vegetables we've added, unlike a cake batter. So see to it that it comes out clean. Once it is out and clean, your handvo will be all ready to be eaten. All you would need to do is cool it for a while on the cooling rack so it's not very hot, and you can have it nice and warm, served along with a nice coriander mint chutney. You can also prepare coriander peanut chutney with some lime juice and a tinge of sugar, so it will be nice tangy khata meetha chutney which would go very well with handvo. I hope you enjoyed this recipe. You can also use this recipe to add all the vegetables which otherwise your children avoid eating. So without them knowing, they would be enjoying and relishing this recipe with all the vegetables they don't eat. And if you do try this recipe, please do not forget to share your feedback with us in the comment section under the video. Keep watching our videos, and if you're enjoying what we are sharing, do not forget to subscribe to our channel. Thank you so much once again.